Hi guys, we're live. We're talking about neck pain and the 100 and how to prevent it and some tips and ideas. And obviously, I am standing in a coat outside somewhere in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So I'm not going to get on the ground to show you how to do this. But this question came up um, about neck pain in the 100. And then also there was some subsequent information. So I just want to say if you feel your neck in the 100, it's because you're using it. Right. And that's not necessarily your fault. Um, our life, I'm going to try to see this inside. Our life is pulling our heads like this. And so if your head is already forward of your spine, thank you to my husband. He's sipping my coat up because it's so cold. Um, uh, our life is pulling our heads forward, and then we go to do the 100, and a lot of people are lifting their head up to lift their chest up. But you actually have to, from here, from your lowest ribs, pull your chest up. Okay. So it's like, it's not head first. So teachers who are saying chin to chest is a little wrong. So I can actually put my chin on my chest. It's from your lowest ribs, you got to curl the chest up, and the head follows. Thank you, babe. And then you have to be, so your upper abdominals have to be supporting you, okay? That's what has to be happening. And that's not the easiest thing to do. So some tips that I would like you to do. And by the way, we're outside in Hershey. Hello, Sheila. We just saw her in DC yesterday, on tour. And there is still space in our tour. So go to opc.me/tour to see where there's still room. But tips I would say is grab a yoga bolster or the purple squishy ball. It's called a triad ball. Let the air out a little bit and put it. Can I see your back, Brad?
Yeah.
Thank you. Turn around. Put the ball right around here, right around here. Okay, so that way your low ribs will be able to round into the mat and the ball is up here. So then your head and chest, thank you so much. Then your head and chest are curled up just the right way, but they're supported. Something is holding them up there, right? So then you can, like, your neck can be nice and loose. A small barrel, I keep like veering. The small barrel is also a great way to prop yourself up. If you have my barrels deck, you can see that I showed how to do the 100 and the ab series using the small barrel, the spine corrector as a prop to prop you up your head and chest. So I would absolutely use those as well. It's going to really help. If you have access to a rollback bar, I would actually warm yourself up using the rollback bar because a rollback bar can help you play with where your hundreds curl is. The neck should be really, really loose. So if you are feeling your neck in your 100, you are using it. Some other things are, where are you looking? If you have a hypermobile body, there's a tendency to like look around the room. Look towards your thighs, look towards your knees. So it's not down like this, because again, that's going to grip the neck, but like looking towards the toes is going to be so helpful for releasing this. The other thing I would say is like, how are you breathing? Right? How are you breathing? So I want you to make sure you're breathing in and out through your nose. Okay. A lot of times that out the mouth can overuse those neck muscles, right? And it's really easy to get tense in the jaw. In my new accessories deck that I'm working on, there is going to be an exercise for TMJ using a towel, which will really help with any of that tension if that's what's going on. But if the person who asked this question also let me in that they had a recent C-section. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. I don't know how long ago that was, but your abdominals need time to rebuild. And so you might really need to use something like a ball or a spine corrector or a small barrel or bolster to prop you up to help your abdominals rebuild. And I wouldn't lift your legs up on the 100 until you feel like you have that connection to your abdominals lower and a little bit more fast connection, because then your neck is doing it. The next thing is, are you curled up too high? If you're curled up too high, you are absolutely going to be in that neck, also in your lower back. So it's just if you look at my video on the 100, you'll see where you are. Also check out the video for the elbow slip and the half roll back. That's going to help you immensely. So I hope that these tips help. I hope that it's got you thinking about what's going on and just like put your head down, come back up. It's okay. You don't have to go all the way to 100. If you have my mat deck, you'll see it's 10 cycles of breathing, but you can do 5, take a beat and do 5 more, right? That's always an option till you build up to doing the full 100. I was just doing a workshop here on the tour in Pennsylvania, and I told people like the reality is that practicing the 100 over and over again, hoping it gets you out of your neck is actually not helpful. you do the 100 and then notice where you're feeling things in a way that's uncomfortable, and then what exercises could support that. So if I were you, I would do that rollback exercise. I would prop the things up. I would actually use a C shaper. The C shaper is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's in the barrels deck as well. You can check out the playlist here on my channel. The C shaper is a great place to learn the longest round shape of your spine. Do the 100 at the wall. So practice the things that you need outside of the 100, and then come back and use the 100 as a barometer for what's working and what's not working so much. All right. Thank you all so very much for being here, for being live, for asking your most amazing questions. I adore you. I really appreciate you. We do these for you. So if you're asking questions here, we answer them live on Sundays, usually 9 a.m. Pacific time, but for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be at different times. So check out the schedule. And if you're an OPC member, you can ask your question. So the person who has this question with the neck, I would love to see you do the 100, because I can be more specific about what you need, what's going on, because it might just be where you're curled up, or it might be where you're looking, right? We can make it really easy. So that's where you can do that, and you can come on tour. So opc.me/tour. We've got a bunch of cities left, and there's spots in about 5 or 6 of them. So we'd love to see you. I gotta get out of the cold. Have an amazing day.